My name is Monica Kelsey, founder and current CEO of Safe Haven Baby Boxes, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of a Baby Box production. Well, good afternoon. My name is Monica Kelsey. I am the founder and current CEO of Safe Haven Baby Boxes. We're the only organization in America today that is saving babies in boxes at fire stations, volunteer fire stations, and hospitals in multiple states. This is box number 56 in the country. And you think about that for a second. There's only 56 boxes saving babies in this country. We have a lot of work to do. I started this organization back in 2015, and we've had 96 women come through our program, with 10 of those babies being placed in our boxes. And 6 of those babies was just last year in one state, which was the state of Indiana. I'm super, super proud of these moms who choose to surrender their child safely, because we've all heard the stories of babies being thrown in dumpsters and trash cans, and these boxes are saving those babies today. Tell you a little bit about myself. I am a medic and a firefighter out of Indiana. My husband is the mayor of our city. He became the first baby box location in the country in my city where my husband is. Actually, it was really easy to talk him into putting one at my fire station if he wanted to come home that night. So we did become home of Baby Box number 1. Tell you why I'm so passionate about this program. I have to take you all the way back to August 25th of 1972, when a young 17-year-old girl was brutally attacked and raped and left along the side of the road to die. And this, of course, was in August of 72, when abortion was illegal in our country, even in the cases of rape and incest. This 17-year-old girl pressed charges against the man who had raped her. He was arrested and charged, and then she finds out she's pregnant. And she was hidden for the remainder of the pregnancy and gave birth in April of 1973 and abandoned her child 2 hours after that child was born. That child was me. So my biological father is a convicted rapist, and I don't even know my ethnicity, but I'm still a human being, and I still have value. My life isn't worth any less simply because of how I got here. And I'll tell you, I now stand on the front lines of this movement, making sure that women have a safe alternative option that they haven't had before. And these babies are being saved in our boxes, and I'll tell you, it's the greatest gift I've ever been given is the job that I have today. I got to meet my biological mother when I was 37 years old, and that became the best and the worst day of my life, because that's when I discovered that I was not a wanted child. But one of the greatest gifts that came out of that meeting was meeting my biological cousin. Most of you guys know her. She now stands on the front lines of this movement with me, so my biological family works side by side with me, making sure that women like her aunt has another option. And she doesn't know I'm going to do this, but I'm going to ask her to come up and say a few words. She's not a speaker. She's a paramedic and a firefighter, so if she drops the F-bomb, please excuse us.
She's right. I don't like to speak. I just want to take a minute to thank Rob for being so compassionate and committed to making this happen. I want to thank everybody else that was involved for doing what they did to make this happen. And it's an amazing thing. And the first time you have a baby in the box, your heart is just going to explode knowing that you saved a baby's life. And thank you all for your commitment to this, each and every one of you.
Very little words. This would not have been possible without a grant that we received from Discount Tire, and it's an organization called Driven to Care. They donated the money for this box, so there's no taxpayer dollars that went to this program. So rest assured that people who wanted and believed in this mission made this happen today. I would like to invite up the Assistant Chief. I forgot your name. I'm kidding. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Good afternoon. I'm Assistant Chief Rob Sandall. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here to share this day with us. Excuse me. 2020 was definitely definitely a challenging year, and the planning and installation of our Safe Haven baby box was a major project for us. I first started discussing the idea with Teresa last November of 19, and when I presented it to Chief Kovac, he was fully on board, and ultimately was presented to our fire board, who were all very supportive. The quote the fire board had was, "We are in the business of saving lives, and this will save lives." Chief Kovac and I officially met with Monica and Teresa in January and quickly deepened our passion for the baby box. Because we could not use any public funds for any of this project, it was necessary to get donations to fund the project in its entirety. And when I contacted the Sunbury Christian Church and the Sunbury United Methodist Church, they were both immediately on board and donated the funds to pay all of the registration fees to the state of Ohio for the box, as well as the registrations for the contractors who were going to do the installations. I absolutely have to mention our generous grant from Discount Tire that funded the entire cost of the actual baby box itself, and without this grant, the project simply would not have been possible. Our community is grateful to your commitment to this cause. Sean Walker, from Table Rock Construction, was on board from day one, along with Michael Lusk Architecture, Jeff Bomar Masonry, and Shane Neff Electric, and they're here today, so make sure you tell those guys thank you. They donated all the labor and all the materials to install the box. Your support and donations were critical to making this dream a reality. To Chief Kovac and the BST and Chief Fire Board, thank you for your vision and believing in this journey. Obviously, your support was paramount. Forrest Whitcraft once said, 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the car I drove, but the world will be a better place because I was important in the life of a child. And friends, Safe Haven Baby Boxes makes all the difference in the lives of the children it touches. This is literally a battle of life and death for these children. Thank you to Monica and all the staff at Safe Haven for your unwavering commitment to these babies. And I would like to end with just one more profound quote that was posted on Safe Haven's page just a couple weeks ago, I think. Carl Bard says, "Although no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending." Thank you.
He's just great. There's a couple of people here that I want to mention and see if they want to come up and say a few words. Ohio Senator Andrew Brenner, would you like to say a few words? I mean, my husband's a politician, and I know you guys, every time you get the opportunity to speak, you guys are always up here.
Thank you for actually, this is a great project. Every life is obviously precious, and to save any babies is something that is what we and I think almost every elected official strives in legislation and even through grants that we can give through various things. But the fact that we're able to do this through private funds and local donations is very great, and hopefully this will save some babies in the future. So thank you for your efforts that you've done here. Thank you.
And Ohio State Rep Rick Carfagna. Would you like to say a few words? You're a politician. You might as well come on up.
Thank you.
You pronounced my name right, so I'm really impressed with that. Thank you. I can't speak with the gravitas of Monica or even with Assistant Chief Stanwell. What I do want to mention is that 20 years ago, I was a staffer at the Ohio State House, and that was when Ohio's Safe Haven law was actually moving through the legislative process. So I was really lucky to be around when all of that discussion and what was taking place. So for to see it come to fruition here, and I live 5 minutes down the road, it's really special just to have it all come full circle now. That I'm not a staffer now, I'm actually a state representative. I did want to mention, and I made a couple of quick notes, but beyond, we talked about safety, access, discretion, but proximity. Delaware County is one of the fastest growing counties in the entire country. And you look at where we're situated here at the cross section of State Route 36, 37, I just know growing up in Knox County what a feeder this whole route is for, much more than just Delaware County. Logistically speaking, strategically speaking, you could not have found a better location. The interstate is right down the street. So it's kudos to identifying and putting it here. Before I was a state representative, I was a Genoa Township trustee just down the street, and I know in working with our own fire EMS department how professional the men and women here are at BST and G. Just knowing the countless, there's too many anecdotes to cite about the mutual aid runs that you guys do in this area, helping out the other jurisdictions, and it just gives me great comfort to know that it's here in this location and under your watchful eye. These things don't happen in a vacuum. It takes great cooperation, and again, you had cited earlier, but to have you, Monica, and your organization, to have BSTNG, the faith leaders that are here today, the contractors, Discount Tire, I'm just grateful that everybody's hearts are in the right place, that everybody's dedicated to saving lives and providing a resource that, frankly, I'm sorry that we didn't have, but I'm extremely grateful that we have it. So thank you for making the trip in. Thank you all for being here today and for letting me just share this.
Next, I would like to bring up Dr. Gordon Myers. And let's see. Come on up. One of the things that I pride myself on is being the hands and feet of Christ. And that's what we all do every day. And so blessing this box is always comforting to me because the next person that's going to be in this box is going to be a newborn baby with a new future. So thank you for coming, and let's get this done.
You can be thankful that today I'm a man of few words. I will use more words on Sunday than I will today, and I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Our commitment at Sunbury United Methodist Church is to this community. This is where we are, and this is where we serve. And with that being said, it's never enough just to have one touch in any individual's life. And so before I have my concluding words, I'd like to make a couple of presentations if that's possible. Vicki, would you come up? We were a part of, a small part of funding this project, but we believe in it so much that we would like to offer you this check in the continuation for funding of this box. Likewise, we know that these babies that will be placed in this box will be here basically with nothing. And we would like to offer to this box and this station some small blankets that have been provided by the church. They've been prayed for, blessed, and made with love. And you can wrap the babies in this so that when you first receive them, that they will know that they are loved in this world. I also want to give thanks to God and praise to God for the lives in which this box will save, and knowing that each individual that's placed in this box is special to God. Likewise, I give thanks to God for those who serve in this station, not only for saving the lives of so many that find themselves in accidents or experiencing unexpected tragedies. And we give thanks for those who serve in the station and also had the insight to look ahead and to resolve to save the lives of children through this baby box. It is our prayer at Sunbury United Methodist Church that the loving protection that these children will receive will come from those that serve here, but will also be placed, that blessing will be placed upon these babies so that they might also bless the world. We also ask God to guard and to protect, to guide and to provide for each of these innocent little babies, and to protect their hearts and minds from a society that has grown far away from God, a God that has created all life, a God in which love and kindness is always shown, and that is evident by the work of this station and this staff today. And for that, we give thanks.
Pastor come here. Come on. Sunbury Christian Church. We're going to let him go ahead and bless this box, and then we're going to make it active for women in this community.
I just want to begin by saying what an honor it is for Sunbury Christian to be a part of this project, not just initially, but moving forward as well. And I would like to pray God's blessing on this box, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't need to. He's already blessed it through his hands and feet, through the contractors, through the people who raise the funds, through the grants, through all of that. God has already blessed the box. So instead, I would like to pray God's blessing on the lives that will be saved and impacted. So if you would, bow your head. Heavenly Father, we come before you today, acknowledging just how precious life is, every life. And Lord, what an opportunity it is for you to give us to be a part of saving lives and protecting lives and cherishing those lives. And so, Lord, we do ask your blessings on this venture, not just on this box, because you've already blessed it through so many. But Lord, on the lives that will be saved and impacted. Father, lives that will contribute to this community and others. Lives that are valuable to you. And Lord, help us as we strive to demonstrate the value of life each and every day in every interaction. Father, you are an awesome God. Thank you for allowing us to partner with you in this great work that you're doing in saving lives. It's in Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. This box is now available for women in this community. This box offers no shame, it offers no blame, and it offers no names. God bless you guys for coming. Thank you. I think, are you going to allow them to take a look at the box? If you haven't seen this box, you need to. This is a patented design. I actually patented this box. We spent about $16,000 patenting it, and then I sold it to Safe Haven for $1 so I could never profit off of this invention. And so take a look at it, see it, open it, play with it. Probably set the alarms off, but that's okay. You'll get over it. But take it all in, because the next person that's going to be looking in that box is going to be seeing a newborn baby being born. God bless you guys, and thank you guys so much for coming.